Hi, this is Brad with another Perspective interview. Tonight we'll be interviewing someone who immigrated to the northwest of the United States from Southern California. Join me now for an immigrant's perspective. Hello, and thanks for joining us tonight. You've lived in Southern California for a great number of years, enjoying the nice climate down there and all the activities that the area has to offer. And you decided to move to the Northwest. Tell me what your first impression of the Northwest is since moving here.
First impression was cold and rainy.
Well, let's. What do you think of the people? Are the people? Was it a bit getting used to? I understand you live in a smaller town in Southwest Washington. After living in sophisticated Los Angeles area for a number of years, what did you have to get used to a different type of people perspective, or what were your impressions on it?
My impressions were that people were different. Again, it was more rural community, but I think people are speaking even slower here, driving slower. And in California, though, the life is going very quickly, and sometimes it's too quickly, so you don't appreciate the life that goes by.
Well, let's switch gears a little bit. So you live in the Northwest. It's a very rainy climate for that 7 months out of the year. You like to travel. Where do you like to go on vacation? I understand that you took a trip to Maui recently. What did you think of Maui, and was that your first time there? And what was your initial impression of Maui?
Well, the initial impression of Maui is paradise. If paradise is like that, I'm ready. Maui, anytime. It's beautiful, climate beautiful, weather, beautiful nature, beautiful ocean. It's such a peaceful place that you can come there and relax anytime and repair your soul.
Oh, that's great. What was the favorite thing that you saw there at Maui? What did you do?
My favorite things is always plants. These rare flowers and fruits that are just humongous. The avocados that we saw in Botanical Garden were this size. And we had papayas and grapefruits and star fruits, and we saw huge coconuts and everything with the smells and beautiful warm air.
Oh, that sounds really lovely. So what do you like best about the Northwest?
My favorite part is spring, because when the spring comes, everything bursts with blooms, different colors. I even like our yard in spring, because all the daffodils, if they're not eaten by the deer, are blooming, and the tulips, and even roses. And sometimes it's not as rainy anymore. The days are longer, and you realize from all the gloomy winter how really beautiful this place is. And you start to appreciate, and you think, this is probably the most beautiful place in the whole world.
Well, that's great. What do you miss most about Southern California?
Well, of course, climate. And though I must say, well, when you live in San Fernando Valley, it's too hot in summer. But the short drive to Santa Monica, and you're on the beach, and you can rollerblade and catch the ocean air. That's probably what I love the most. Plus, of course, my friends that I left behind.
Yeah, of course. And regarding Maui, do you think you'd ever want to move to Maui? Do you see yourself ever living there?
I thought about that, and for now, the island life is probably not so much for me. I'd like to treat it like a big holiday to go to and go and rest and come back home.
Yeah, that's good.
But maybe someday. You have to be rich to move there.
Yeah, rich indeed. Well, thanks for joining us, and we do appreciate your comments and life on the Northwest and Maui.
Thank
And
you
you've
for
just
having
heard
me.
another perspective, an immigrant's perspective.